Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing some Absolver PvP. We got some really interesting fights and some really weird things happening. Hope you enjoy. So the fight's going back and forth pretty well, and he uses the shield ability to give himself some extra protection. Things are kind of going my way, but then something weird happens. So I get him down to 0, and he uses his protections ability again, and I just got 2 shots off on him. He took no damage, and he just regained HP without having to use the cult's ability. I'm not sure why that happened, but it definitely cost me the fight here. In the end, he does end up beating me with no more of those weird things happening. And he did fight really well. He gold linked incredibly. I don't think he even missed a gold link, and he fainted really well as well. So in the end, I think he probably would have beat me. So the fight was going heavily in my favor, but this guy clutched up out of nowhere. So this is going to be an interesting third round. I give this guy a bow, and this cheeky guy gives me the bring it on. So hope you guys enjoy this fight. In the second last fight of the night, I got paired up against someone who's quite a bit stronger than me. I held my own pretty well, in my opinion, and he even let me get a few shots in on him. But this whole fight was just me trying to survive and trying to come up with a way to get around him. This guy his deck was built well, he knew how to use it. He had lots of sweeps, he mixed it up quite a bit, and I just couldn't really get a read on this guy. That jump up leg kick that he does, the 360 leg kick, kept getting me every time. It connected every time he did it. I tried ducking, but the delay on it kept screwing me up. As you can see, he just got me again. Like, I don't even think I touched that guy that fight. In the second fight, I decide I'm going to start using my earthquakes a lot more, and I'm going to try using a few charge attacks. I noticed that he had a couple charge breaks, but they never quite lined up when I was using mine, and I kind of waited for him to be in the middle of an animation before I used them. I started using a lot more moves to mix it up, going high then sweeping low, and that kind of worked for a bit, and he did eventually catch on, and he had his own sweeper that would counter mine, which was really good. You could tell this guy knew his stuff and had been playing for a while. I had noticed during this fight that, and some of my other fights as well, that my stamina kept running out pretty quickly when I was chaining moves together and trying to block. I try not to use the circle to dodge, and I actually try to use my class ability as much as possible. So after this fight, I actually ended up going to change my stats around. And as you can see in the last fight, it did make quite a bit of a difference. But here's where I really noticed that I was starting to struggle, because he would defend a lot. I wasn't doing nearly as much to his stamina as I was losing from my attacks. We did start receiving a bit of lag in the third match here, and it kind of screwed things up. It wasn't great. We're jumping all over the place. You can see that the animations are going through each other. Even that leg kick he did, or my charge attack just there, kind of really ruined the fight after that, but I was still happy that I got a win. For the last fight of the night, we had the Phantom Fox. And this cheeky guy tried a strategy that I had seen a couple times. It normally gets me my first round, but you can adapt pretty quick to it. And this is kind of an example to anyone who comes up against a player like this, who either wears a bunch of armor and spams the charge move, like this, or someone who just spams a single fast combo over and over and over again. You just gotta wait for the right moments, make sure that your deck has at least one counter for both. As you can see, I'll start using my that forward kick there, and it counters his charge. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the fights. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again.